It's only, as you can see, the top 10 in the world are all .coms. So .com definitely has, you know, that's the first thing people think of when they think of internet, .com. And .orgs are coming around, .nets are coming around a little bit, but of the top 1,000 sites in the world, according to Alexa, probably only about 10 or 20 of them are .nets and .orgs. But, they can make it if they try. But when you're getting your domain name, if GoDaddy says that it's taken, you should add another word on the end of it, like coach or guide or info or whatever you want to add to it. Free, how to. Those are all keywords that Google. And I really would recommend not using dashes in your domain name because it's hard to say my website is joes-garage.com or credit-cards.com. It just doesn't ring. Like, people won't remember that as well as creditcards.com. But if you have to use a dash, I would only use it when you are consider using it on .coms. I would never use a dash with .orgs or .net domain names because you can get away with one dash in a .com. Like, my first website was mmo-evolution.com. That site made a lot of money. It made about $100,000 and it had a dash in it and it did fine. But keyword. And, ideally you want your domain name to be short. You want it to really express what your website is. Like, Google doesn't really, but Google is major branding, and so is Yahoo. And they have so much stuff to do. They each offer their destination websites. You can spend a million years browsing Yahoo or Google. YouTube, it's YouTube. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You make videos. Facebook, that's pretty self-explanatory too. It's a book of faces. It's a book of profiles. Live.com, MSN.com, those are real short, easy to remember. Wikipedia, encyclopedia, it's like an internet encyclopedia. It's really, that pretty much says its thing too. And this is a .org. See, one of the top 10 is a .org of the top 500 sites in the world. MySpace pretty well says its name, and especially creditcards.com, webhostinggeeks.com. You know exactly what you're going to get when you go to those sites. Like, here's some examples of not so good domain names, like The Bad Blogger. What am I going to get there? That sounds bad. Problogger.net. He just made his 5,000th post, and he said that the best websites and blogs that he set up are sites that teach people something, how-tos and tips and such. And if you're doing like Flipane, what is that? What is that site about? You usually only click on links if you want to know more about it. Like, I don't really want to know about Flipane. I don't know what that is at all. Vinyl art, yeah, that's a good one. If I was thinking about vinyl art, if I was interested in vinyl art, I'd click that. Copy Blogger, yeah, that's got a ring to it. It's cool. And like, learn to be your own VA. That's like, I don't know what a VA is. It really should be learn to be your own virtual assistant, which is what it's about. But his domain name doesn't communicate that. Remarkable Communication, that's a good domain name. It has the one dash in it, .com. And it pretty much explains that what you're going to learn here is how to communicate, in a remarkable fashion. And communication is all about marketing and selling stuff. And you want to keep your domain name under 25 characters because Google only lists, it's limited in AdWords to 25 characters. And the more letters you put in your domain name, the harder it's going to be for people to get it right when they type it in. So in summary, if you want to rank for a certain keyword, which should be the goal of your site. You know, you want to build each of your websites around a high search volume keyword, and that high search volume keyword should be in your domain name. It should be the first part of your domain name, and then the second part is to set the title of your homepage, you know, which is like the title of my homepage is Web Traffic Academy, learn how to get more website traffic. As you can see, Google highlights what they like, and you should definitely always have the title be the first part. I mean, you should have your main search, your high search volume keyword as the first part of your title, and then you can also repeat it again in another way. Like instead of web traffic, it's website traffic. Google likes variations of the same keyword, and as you can see in their they highlight what they like, and they're highlighting those two. And I think personally that if you dedicate your time to ranking for just one high search volume keyword rather than a bunch of short, long tail keywords, then you're gonna have much better chances of making money on the internet, because one well-targeted high search volume keyword can bring you 2 or 3 sales a day of your product, or 10 or 20 sales just being ranked for one keyword. Like creditcards.com is ranked pretty much, that's credit cards, that brings them most of their sales, just that one keyword they make all that money on. So that's really how you do good SEO, I think. Put the high search volume keyword you want to rank for as the first part of your domain, set your homepage title as that high search volume keyword as the first part of the title, and you're going to be good to go. Get some backlinks with that anchor text, and you'll be ranking for it. I'm doing it. I'd set up more websites right now I'm setting up some websites that I'm trying to really build up, just building like massive content websites with high search volume keywords as their domain, trying to go after some more highly competitive keywords than the World of Warcraft niche I'm in, with much higher traffic. The more traffic a keyword gets, the more competition it's going to have for people wanting to rank for it, because the more money it's going to be worth. So if you like this video, comment on it, leave me a question if you have any, and tweet it if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.